Mocking.
And Ahmadinejad is a good guy to talk to about fashion. He's a sociopath in a members-only jacket. That's what you want to have the button.
A good time had by all.
Yeah, it was. The energy was very good.
Absolutely.
Yeah, definitely a lot of fun.
And you're doing a good job hosting, Jimmy.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Well, the question, you have the question in the monitor in front of you, so you kind of know, and you had them on paper, so you kind of know where you want to go.
Right.
But everybody was funny and talkative and giving good answers. It's awkward if someone's not giving anything.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But with like Ant and Ann Coulter and Julia, it's like all of them are comfortable talking.
Sure.
And Jimmy kept the energy up and everything. It was really fun.
Yeah.
It was cool.
Like
even with Meatloaf, which, it's kind of hard to
How was the
interview
Meatloaf
He
interview?
was good. I mean, he's a little
Yeah.
nuts, but yeah, I think he had fun.
Yeah, he is crazy.
I think he did enjoy it though.
In the dressing room, it's like he's standing around, then he goes, should I wear this? And puts his jacket on with the silver studded skulls.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, yeah. Yeah, that's the one you want.
Definitely you got to wear that one.
That's the one you want to wear.
What was he promoting?
His album, probably the same one that we had. It's probably
The
still
same one
out.
that's not selling?
Aw,
I don't know. You think not?
poor meat.
Maybe not.
We all love the meat, but Jesus.
Who doesn't love the meat?
We love the meat.
Yeah, maybe it's not.
As long as it's not in the shape of a cock.
Oh, what?
What's the name of the
Most
CD's
delicious shape.
Hang Cool Teddy Bear?
Yeah, didn't he say...
Yeah, that was it.
He said something like it was his best album ever. He had some...
Well, of course.
He was promoting it pretty heavily on our show. I don't know how it's doing.
Then Jimmy asked him what Hang Cool Teddy Bear means, and I didn't understand his answer.
I didn't either. I didn't listen as well as I probably should have because you're so...
Yeah, like fixated on what you're going to say next.
What's next and where do we go? And I'm listening for Todd in my ear, telling me things like, all right, 30. Because you have to know when to jump out.
Oh, sure.
That was the weird part, was coming in and out of breaks.
All right.
Yeah.
And finally, Jim's monologue. This is the Greg.
yes.
What does Greg Gutfeld call it?
The Gregalogue.
The Gregalogue.
Don't play the whole thing. I can't listen to it.
That means we got to play the whole thing.
No, I can't.
Oh,
That means we got to play the whole thing.
They did a little
Jimmy's
graphic.
uncomfortable.
Did it say Norton and Friends on the thing? I wanted them to say Norton and Friends on the graphics. It's supposed to say
I
Norton
don't
and
know.
Friends.
I don't know.
All right, you lucky devils. It's time for my monologue. I didn't want to name it something ham-handed or cheesy like Jimalogue, so I settled on Reportin Norton.
Horrible. Reportin Norton.
By the way, as I said that, my head should have blown off.
And been replaced by a more awesome head. You are awesome.
Anybody's. John Merrick. According to IHS Global Insight, thank you, Bill, in 2011, China's going to pass the United States as the world's largest manufacturer. Now, should this be surprising, considering that China has over 1 billion people and the average wage for labor is somewhere between $100 and $150 a month? Now, instead of Americans feeling bad about ourselves, we ought to be saying, hey, it's about time. What took you idiots so long? $150 a month? In America, you can't get a happy ending massage for that much. At least not in a good place. I mean, a good place, the massage itself is $150, and anything after that is discussed privately between you and the lady. If indeed she is a lady. Whoever made that mistake. The point is, why do we as Americans take any instance of not being the greatest on the planet? We take that and we make it an epic failure, which is the main reason the United States has never embraced soccer, because we can't be the best at it in the world. That, and because soccer really sucks and is boring to watch. But why do we set such impossible standards for ourselves to live up to? Can't we just be happy knowing we've created almost everything fun that exists on the planet already? The telephone, television, personal computers, bifocals, the internet, and even Barbie dolls. And these are just the things I use to act out sexually. Let's not forget air conditioning, light bulbs, the automobile, and Tupperware, which are also things I've used to act out sexually. We've gotten to a point in America where we seem to think being second best makes us a turd in the punch bowl of the world. We're like a nation of teenagers walking up the stairs while the great Santini bounces a basketball off the back of our heads. So instead of feeling bad about ourselves when China passes us in manufacturing, why don't we just congratulate them? Because without America, there'd be nothing worth manufacturing in the first place. And if you disagree with me, then you're probably a racist homophobe who's never seen the great Santini.
Amazing.
That was Reportin Norton. You're welcome. What's that? No one's talking to me. Sometimes I just go, divine inspiration. I don't run this thing. Christ does. And he said, talk to your guests. And how do you feel about China possibly passing us?
It was weird because I didn't realize there was nothing on the thing after, so I had to just go to them for 2 minutes of discussion about China.
Yeah, there was no real questions. It was just kind of, hey, what does anybody else think?
Right, right.
And then it was just quiet, and Todd goes, you got 2 minutes. I was like, oh.
Hey, you got 2 minutes. Go.
2 more minutes. Go.
Hey, it was fun.
Very good, man. Good job, Jimmy.
Thank you, man.
Good job,
I was happy with that.